It's orange. It smells like watermelons. Get eyelets. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. This is probably the most exciting video that I've ever filmed. I'm so excited to film this and show you guys what I'm talking about. So I'm actually gonna show you guys, just like I'm gonna insert a clip from my phone just of what is all on my desk right now. So I purchased lots of items from the Shop Miss A website, which if you do not know what Shop Miss A is, it is pretty big here on YouTube. A lot of YouTubers like to try out these products, but they are $1 makeup products, and I tried to get a full face of makeup from there. There's a couple products that I was not able to get. They were either sold out or they just didn't have anything for that certain category. But I tried to get products for every single category, and I'm so excited for this video. So if you guys want to see me try out some $1 makeup items that I already kind of have some high hopes for by looking at them, feeling them, that type of thing, then just go ahead and keep watching. I'm so excited for this video. I can't even wait. Okay, so I don't have anything on my face right now besides moisturizer, and so the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go into a primer. So this is the Wonder Skin Mattifying Primer from AOA, which is, I think that is a Shop Miss A brand. It's called AOA, and this is just a mattifying primer, and I'm going to use this today. Okay, so it's just in like a little squeezy tube. Oh, it's already spilling out. What the heck? I mean, I'm still going to use it because it was packaged, so it didn't, no one used it. Okay, so I'm really praying that none of this breaks me out. It smells really good. It smells like fresh, kind of lemony. The Wonder Skin Mattifying Primer minimizes shine and creates a smooth and matte canvas for flawless and long-lasting makeup application. Apply a small amount to clean, moisturized skin prior to concealer, foundation, and powder application. Works with cream, liquid, and powder foundation. Okay, so that's got some claims there, but what I'm going to do is I just applied that. I'm going to go ahead and do my brows because I have a brow product from this line. This is, where's it at? So this brow pencil reminds me a lot of something like the brow definer from Anastasia or something like that. It's got more of like a teardrop applicator, and it's like a chunkier pencil. So what I'm going to do is while that primer is setting in, I'm going to apply this. I got the shade Taupe, which I don't think this is right. This is like green. Look at that. I don't even know if you can tell what that. Oh no, I can't use that. I cannot use that in my brows. No, 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 no. Absolutely not. So actually I cannot use that. It is green, literally green. Does it come with a spoolie? It at least comes with a spoolie, so that's really nice. And it seems pretty high quality. So I'm just gonna do my brows really quickly, just use whatever else I have because I'm not gonna put green in my brows. I'm not gonna put green in my brows. Okay, so I just quickly did my brows off of camera really quickly, but I actually need to set them because I have a product here that I can set them with. This is the AOA Go Brow, which from the outside packaging looks a lot like the Essence, I think it's Make Me Brow. This is just the clear brow gel from them. Okay, I'm just gonna try and run this through my brows. It's making my eyebrows look dusty. But the ColourPop Clear Brow Gel also puts white into your brows like this, so I usually just have to tap it out with that. So I'm just combing through the clear brow gel with another spoolie to kind of disperse the whiteness of it. But it did a good job. I really don't mind having to go through and brush through them again because I have to do that with my ColourPop one as well. But yeah, I'll have to see how this works. I'll kind of keep an eye on my brows throughout the video, see how it hardens, if it like gets super like hard or anything like that. So my skin feels really matte, so that's really good. I actually do not have a foundation from them. Every single one that I wanted to try for like any of them were sold out in like my shade, like the lightest shade, so I could not get any of those. So I'm just going to use my Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation. I just did a review on this foundation, so if you have not seen it, I will make sure to link it up in the eye and then also down below. But I don't have a foundation, but I do have a few sponges to try out. I literally purchased 4 of them because I wanted to try them out. I've heard great things about one of their sponges, so I wanted to figure, I didn't know which one it was, so I just wanted to kind of get one of each and see how it works. First of all, I need to show you this. This is the AOA, I love it, the AOA Studio beauty blender holder. Look at this. Are you kidding me? And look, you can just sit beauty blender down here. Not, well, not when it's wet because it's too big, but are you kidding me? How cute is that? This one's dirty. Gross. Okay, so I got a few sponges, like I said. I'm gonna start off with the bad one because I truly don't understand who would use this in their right mind, but luckily it is $1, so it's not like I'm super mad about it, but this is like their, it almost looks like the Fenty sponge. It's like got a rounded side. It also kind of looks like the Eco Tools one. It has a flat side, but look. You hear how hard that is? Like it doesn't, oh, I wish you could feel it. It's disgusting. I don't like it at all. So I'm just gonna like, because I don't like it. So the first one I showed you was a Wonder, I think this was a Wonder Blender. It was a Wonder Blender from AOA Studio. And then this one is called the Wonder Bake Precise Sponge. And it looks like this. It looks like that one purple sponge that everyone was talking about a couple years ago, and it's just like a rectangle sponge that's supposed to be extra good for like underneath your eyes, like for setting. Yeah, I'm super excited. It feels really good and feels super promising. So the next one I got, which I didn't intentionally get, is this one. It's like a flatter beauty blender, kind of like a, almost like a, they call it a beauty blotter or something like that, where you like blot your oils with it. But I even think that I'll still use this, whether it be me bending it and like using it for like baking or like really pushing in powder. I feel like I'll actually really get a lot of use out of this. So I'm really excited that I unintentionally picked it up. But this is the one that I feel like all of you need to get. First of all, they're all $1, so that's crazy inexpensive. This sponge is easily just as soft as a beauty blender. Like it is so squishy, soft. It feels amazing. I don't know if it's going to soak up a lot of product or not, so that's why I'm going to use it with my foundation today. So I'm going to apply my Makeup Revolution foundation. One thing I will say already that I'm noticing as I'm blending it out is that it stinks. It does not smell good at all, but I don't see it really soaking up a lot of product, which is really good. I mean, this sponge is $1 and it is so soft. Like, it's ridiculously soft. I'm sorry if you can hear the rain. It's pouring outside. So I have that applied. Now we're going to move into concealer, which I do have some concealers. They unfortunately were out of the lightest shade of concealer. So what I did was I picked up the next lightest shade, which is Light Ivory. And then I picked up the highlighter shade, which is actually a white concealer. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mix these two to get my customized shade. Look how... Oh, it's orange. Oh, no. Okay, so I'm just gonna apply a little bit of this. Oh, Billy. Ew, it smells like, I don't know what. I'm just gonna apply some of this on top of it. Oh, I don't even think this is gonna lighten it enough. Okay, I'm just gonna try and blend that out, and hopefully this doesn't look absolutely ridiculous. They aren't super duper pigmented, so it's not like, oh yeah, that helped a lot. Okay, that helped. You really can't tell how bad it looks on camera, but it doesn't look great in real life, but we're just gonna keep going. We're just gonna keep it moving. Now that we have the concealer applied, we obviously have to set the face, and I think this is going to be too dark, but anything is too dark for me because I'm so pale. Oh yeah, this doesn't look too bad. I could probably make this work. So I picked up the AOA Perfect Finishing Pressed Powder in the shade 152 Porcelain, and I'm going to put this underneath my eyes to set my concealer and also set the rest of my face. But before I set my concealer, I want to show you guys some brushes that I got from the website. I got lots and lots of brushes, and I think I'm going to use as many as I can in this video. I think this one's supposed to be the like blush or like contour, but I'm also going to use it for underneath my eyes just because this is the closest one that is going to set my under eyes. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to dip into that powder. That might have darkened up the area just a little bit, but it's not anything terrible, and they are set now, and it looks really good underneath the eyes. So if it doesn't look good on the eyes, I'm 100% sure that it's the concealer and not that powder. So I'm going to set the rest of my face with the same powder, but I want to use something else. I am so excited about this. This feels amazing quality. This is the AOA Studio. Oh wait, did I even tell you what the other one was? The other one is a AOA Studio F14, and that's what I use to set my under eyes with. But now I'm going to be using the AOA Studio High Def Brush F1, and this is a flat top kabuki brush, and this is what I'm going to be using to set the rest of my face, just to really pack the powder on. I'm just going to dip into that same pressed powder and just set the rest of my face. These brushes smell really terrible. Okay, so the face is set. I don't know if I want to move on to the eyes or if I just want to keep going with the face. Let's just keep going with the face. This product I'm probably not going to be able to use because it looked like a completely different color online, but it doesn't look like it's going to be dark enough for a bronzer. I got the LOL face powder in the shade medium, which I thought was going to be a bronzer. So I'm just going to take a little bit of my Essence Sun Club bronzer. So for bronzer, I'm going to use this AOA Studio High Def F6 brush, and these feel such high quality, like they really do, and they look beautiful. This is what this one looks like. It is so nice. It's a stipple brush, and those are like the type of brushes I like to use for bronzer anyway. It's not typically like, it seems like it's going to be pretty dense, but I'll just apply it lightly. So I'm just gonna apply my bronzer with this brush. Oh, that looks really nice. Okay, I've applied that bronzer with that beautiful AOA Studio brush. So now I'm going to go into blush, and I'm going to use that same brush that we used to set the under eyes with. I'm going to use that, and then I'm going to dip into the LOL. I think it's just a blush duo, and it's from that LOL line that was from that bronzer that I thought was going to work for me. But these are beautiful shades. This is what the packaging looks like. It's same as the other, and it's just like these beautiful peachy, these are more what the shades look like, but they are beautiful. I think I'm going to dip into the lighter one and just apply that. Wow, they're really pigmented. Ooh, that's pretty. They're really dusty, which is very common in more inexpensive makeup, so it's not like something I wasn't expecting. So, ooh, I applied way too much on that side. Apply a little bit on my nose, that area. Okay, I have finished blush. I think we're going to move on to the eyes now, just because I always like to spray my face before I put on my highlighter, as always. So let's move into the eyes. Okay, so I zoomed you guys in, and I actually have an eyeshadow primer to try out today, and it's from the Amuse Cosmetics line, which I think this is the first from Amuse we've used. And it looks like a MAC paint pot type situation. It's just like a little tube like this. This is a shade. It seems more yellow than painterly. I don't know if I should dip into it with my finger or if I should use a brush. So I don't really know what this brush's purpose is. It's called the High Def Brush E101, and it's kind of like a flat brush, but it's like a Splendor brush size, which is really weird. But I'm going to dip into that eyeshadow base with this brush and apply it to my eyes because I have no idea what this brush is for. Okay, I just applied that base, and I'm just going to go back into that same face powder and set my lids so that they are not tacky. And I think I'm just going to go into that same brush I applied the eyeshadow base with. I wiped it off so it's not tacky anymore. I'm just going to set down my lid with some powder. I'm really hoping we don't have fallout because I didn't think about doing my eyes first. So I got a couple eyeshadow products. I didn't get any brushes for eyeshadows. I didn't really see any on the website either. So I'm just going to use my normal brushes, but I did grab a few eyeshadow products, and I'm going to try and use as many as I can in this video. So what I picked up is the Santee Nude Smoky Classic eyeshadow palette. It's like a quad. And then I picked up a couple of singles from, from AOA, which I got the shade Grenade, and then I also got the shade Ivy. So I've actually already swatched the big eyeshadows, and I'm not impressed. I think they might be like those e.l.f. highlighters where you need to like scratch off the top layer before you use them. So that's what I'm actually going to do, just to see if we can get these eyeshadows to perform better, because I know if they didn't swatch well, they're probably not going to apply to the eye well, especially if they're metallics. So I'm just scraping off the top layer. Okay, so I'm going to dip into the quad first. I could have set my lids with this shade. I didn't even think about it. But I'm just going to go into, I think I want to go into this lighter, like taupier shade, because I think I want to play with that green shadow if it performs well. I'm crossing my fingers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dip into that shadow and place it on my crease area. Okay, and then I'm going to go into a smaller brush, and I actually am going to dip into the warmer shade just because it is a little bit darker. And I'm gonna go back into the crease just a little bit lower and define that area just a little bit. This quad is actually performing very well so far. It's blending out great. I'm having no issues blending. If anything, it's just a little less pigmented than most shadows, but that's okay. I really don't mind building it, especially if the quality is good and it's like blending out well. I don't mind building product. Okay, and now what I'm gonna do with that same brush that I was using is I'm actually gonna dip into a little bit of both of these, mix them up just to further define that crease area. That'll do. So now I'm gonna dip into this Ivy shade from the AOA, the single shadow, and I'm just gonna press this on my lid. Please work. Ooh. Ah. I was going to use a base, but if you guys are wanting something that's affordable, you won't want to buy like a whole bunch of extra products with it. So just wanted to try it on its own, and I think it's honestly applying pretty well for the most part. Fallout, yes, so do your eyes first, but it dusts away just fine for the most part. And then I'm just gonna go back into that quad and take these darker shades again and blend out that green. Wow, that blended out effortlessly. That's kind of crazy how well that blended out. It did kind of blend it away a little bit, which is fine. I'm just reapplying it, and then we're gonna be done with the upper lid. Okay, I mean, it's not the most amazing eye look I've ever done, but I'm just gonna go ahead and do this other eye really quickly off of camera, and we'll be back to do some eyeliner, some lashes, everything like that. So the longer I'm looking at this, the worse I think it looks, honestly. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and do my lower lash line. I'm not gonna do anything too fancy. I'm just going to probably take those deeper shades from the quad and just smoke them out along my lash line. But I do have a brush for that. I have a pencil brush that I got from Shop Miss A. This is actually a different brand. This is from the brand She, and it's just called the She Crease Brush, but it's literally a pencil brush, so that's confusing. But this is what it looks like. It's just a little pencil brush. So it doesn't feel super nice, but what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna like kind of rough it up a little bit. This is also one of the first ones that feels really cheap. Like the handle's like already wiggling and probably could fall off. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dip into the two deeper shades that we used in the crease last, and I'm just gonna smoke that out under my lash line. I'm sorry, I really don't like this brush, so I'm just gonna use my own pencil brush. That one just does not work. Yeah, I don't know how I'm feeling about the eyes, but we're just gonna keep it moving. Next, I have a pencil eyeliner, I believe. Yeah, a pencil eyeliner, and this is actually the shade Cloudy, and it's from C'est La Vie, I believe. That's the brand. And I don't know why I didn't just get a black liner, but I guess I wanted to get a different color. Okay, so it's like a bluish gray color, which is really pretty. I don't think it's gonna show up on my upper lash line, which I wanted to line because I'm putting on some falsies, but we're gonna try and put this in my waterline, which it is not working at all. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna apply some black liner in my waterline and apply just a thin black line on my lid just to hide the lash band of the lashes we're about to use. Okay, so I just applied the eyeliner to my waterline and to my upper lid. I'm about to put some glue on these lashes, but I wanted to show you them before I put them on. I'm really terrified they're gonna be way too dramatic, way too long. I do not like them at all, but I'm gonna put them on anyway because they were from Shop Miss A and I want to show them to you guys. I got the style Amelia, and they're just way too dramatic for me. Like, they are not, they probably look fine. They're just not my favorite, and I'm nervous to put them on, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some glue on my lashes, and then I'm going to come back to do my mascara because I got a mascara from the website. I got a couple mascaras from the brand AOA, and it's the Fat Lash Primer, I believe, and the Fat Lash Mascara. So I'm just going to apply the primer mascara first, which is like such a little small brush tip. Hello. So I'm just gonna apply this to my upper lashes. This is so weird. I never use primers. Seems like it's making my lashes super clumpy. Like them all stick together. Okay, now my lashes completely disappeared because I put on that primer. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply the actual mascara, which is like a rubberized wand. Like that. I'm just gonna apply this right on top of that primer. This mascara is doing absolutely nothing. Nothing. This is making them look so bad. Okay, now that my lashes look terrible, maybe these lashes are just gonna look really great once I put them on. Let's just think positive. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply these. These are the most dramatic lashes I've ever seen in my life. Oh, absolutely not. No, no, no. No, no, no. These lashes are not gonna work. Who in their right mind would wear these? I'm just gonna apply a little bit of my Lash Princess and call it a day. I don't even know if it can save these lashes at this point though. Okay, we're leaving the eyes at that. I'm gonna zoom you guys back out so we can do lips and highlight. I think that's the last couple things. While I'm thinking about it and before I zoom you guys out, please look at this bag that I got from AOA. It's super cheap feeling and everything like that, but it was $1 and I saw this picture and I was like, I need it. Look at the cute little Frenchie. He's so cute. So I also picked up this Starlit AOA Studio liquid eyeliner in like this bronzy brown color, and I don't think I can use this in my look right now. Ooh, but it's so pretty. Super beautiful though. I'm gonna swatch it for you guys so you guys can see. Did a bigger swatch so you guys can see it. Look how pretty that is. It's almost like a liquid eyeshadow, but it's in like a small brush form. I'm gonna go into highlighter now, and I picked up this brush from the website, the AOA Studio F19, which kind of resembles a highlighting brush, and it's really nice and soft, everything like that. And the highlighter I picked up is the AOA Wonder Baked Illuminizer in the shade Cupcake. I think that this one is gonna need a layer scraped off as well, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm telling you, if you guys ever have big products that don't work, scrape off that top layer and they'll work after that. Okay, I'm just gonna dip into that and apply it to my face. There's so much kick up, even on this highlighter. See how this highlighter applies? It's not the greatest, but it doesn't look that bad. I'm also gonna take that one blender brush that we got from this website, and I'm gonna swirl it around in this highlighter and put this on my inner corner, although that's not working at all, so I'm just gonna place it in there with my finger, which worked great. And okay, so last but not least is lips, and I'm really excited and I hope these work. So I have a lip liner, a liquid lipstick, and a lip gloss. So obviously I'm going to start with my liners. So I got a lip liner from the AOA Studio line, and this is called the Wonder Lip Liner in the shade Faded, which is just like this beautiful nude pink color, and I'm going to line my lips with this. Actually love this lip liner. It's almost identical to my lip color, which makes overlining super easy because you can barely even tell, so that's great. Then I picked up a liquid lipstick from the AOA Studio brand as well. It's called the Wonder Matte Liquid Lipstick, and I got it in the shade Hype. It's just like a beautiful pink nude shade, so I'm gonna apply this right over that lip liner. Oh, this smells so bad. Okay, so I've applied that lip. I don't know if I particularly like it with this eye. I mean, I think it's fine. Okay, people, so this is one of those liquid lipsticks that do this thingy. They're super gummy and sticky and gross. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this gloss on top of it. This is the She Makeup Glossy Lips. I don't know if this has a shade. 02. And it's just like this beautiful peachy gloss, and I want to put it on top of this to moisturize it a little bit. Oh my gosh, it smells like watermelons. Get eyelets. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I love this lip gloss. Okay, so it's pretty sheer, but it smells like my childhood. It smells so good. I am obsessed with this lip gloss, and I will continue to use it. It was $1. It was $1. That is everything. I tried everything that I got out. There was a few brushes that I did not use, which I want to talk about really quickly. So there was a few things that I didn't get to use, that face powder being one. The couple sponges, I talked about them, but I didn't get to use them. And then I don't even know what this is for. It's like a dual fiber like stippling brush, but it's like so little. But there's also this pencil brush, which is the FE. I don't know if it's F or E. It's like weird. 124, and it's just like a little pencil brush like this, but it's also very stiff. I would not recommend. Yeah, guys, that is it. I don't know how I feel about the primer yet. I think it did a good job of mattifying my skin and preparing it for foundation. Concealers, no. Hard pass. What else? The face powder was actually pretty good. I liked it a lot. The blushes were good. I liked the blushes. The brushes, for the most part, were very good besides those pencil brushes. Lashes, do not recommend. The eyeshadows were pretty good. I could definitely work with them. No to the eyebrow pencil. No to the eyebrow pencil. The eyeshadow base seemed pretty good. I didn't have any issues with it. The brow gel is really nice because it's keeping my brows in place, but it isn't like super stiff, so that's really good. Oh, the lips. I loved the lip liner. I will definitely be continuing to use that. Did not like the liquid lip, but I love the gloss. The sponges. I think that's probably the best find out of everything. Like, this is such a good sponge. I love it, and I will be using these for sure. I also like the liner. I didn't get to use it in this video, but I'm going to be using that. It's so beautiful. So I think that's everything. I hope you guys enjoyed trying out these $1 makeup products with me. I enjoyed it so much. This was such a fun video to film. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up before you leave. Subscribe to my channel if you are enjoying my content, and also turn on the bell notification when you hit that subscribe button so you're notified every single time I upload. And yeah, guys, I will see you in the next video. Bye. Ooh, I don't like that. I never got that concealer off my nose. Are you kidding me? Ew, I hate that sound. Oh my gosh. Thunder, calm down.